Come class prep, this is page number 22. Unit and 10. Take away unit and 10. So this means that it's 2-digit numbers and then you have to take away 2-digit numbers from each other. Now example number 1 says 37 take away 23. As you can see that these questions or these numbers are written in 2 different colors, so that gives us a clear idea or the hint. So when we have to take away one number from another number, what's the best thing to do? I will first write unit and 10, unit and 10, and then what I will do, I will take away unit from unit. So 7 take away 3, I will write U here as well and 10 here. So 7 take away 3, 7 take away 3, 3 is gone, 3 is gone. I will count forward to reach 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So my answer is 4. Am I going to write this 4 here? No, because this is tens. I will write 4 underneath unit. So I have taken out unit from unit. Now I will take out 10 from 10. So 3 tens means 30 and 2 tens mean 20. So I have to take 20 out of 30. Okay, so first I have taken away a unit from another unit, and then I will take out one 10 from another 10. Right, so 30 take away 20. Now we are grown-ups, we can make our fingers from units to 10. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what I have to do, I have to take away 30, I have to take away 20 from 30. So 10, 20, 30. How much I have to take away? 20, 10, 20. 110 is remaining, and 110 means 1 and 10. Never try to write 110 like this when we are writing the 2 digits together. 110 means 10 already. We know this, and that's why we have written their place value here already. So, right. So 7 take away 3 is 4. 20 take away 30 is 10. 10 plus 4 makes it 14. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now try to work this out in your head. That's what we just did. Subtract the units and tens. That's what we did. We have taken out one unit from another unit. We have taken out 3 from 7. The answer is 4. Our answer is 4. Then we took out 20 from 30. We have taken out 20 from 30 and answer is 10, and then we added together. That's what we just did, and that's how we have came to the final answer. 37 take away 23, the answer is 14. So just by looking at the number, and we can do these calculations all in our head straight away. Now there is another example. If you wanted to do the same sum, let's do the same sum. 37 take away 23, 3, because unit is 3 and 2 is 10. So I'm going to take away this like this. I'm going to write U on top, 10 here. 7 take away 3, I just did 4, and then 3 take away 2 is 1. The answer is 14. So easy peasy. Here they have explained it in 2 steps. Subtract the units first. 5 take away 2, the answer is 3. They are solving this sum, and then they have taken out the tens that way, and then you can do them together as well in one sum. That will do, but they just to make you clear, that's why they have subtracted first the units and then they have done the tens. Now you have to answer these. 43 take away 11. Same way I am going to do unit 10. I'm going to write the place value here, unit and 10. Now I will take away 1 from 3, because I have to minus 1 from 3. So if I minus 1 from 3, the answer is 2, right? And then I will take away 1 from 4. So 4 take away 1, the answer is 3, right? So easy peasy. You can do this as well. You can do backward counting. Like if you wanted to do backward counting, how you would do 4, then before 4 we have to reach 1. We will do backward counting to reach 1. 3, 2, 1. 1 2 3. So our answer is 3 already. Okay, so you can do whatever method you wanted to like, but that's how we can do in our head. Instead of writing them in the vertical form, we can directly do it this way, right? These or rest of the sums you have to do with the same method. Even in the question number 2, you can do the same method, write the units here, the tens here, and then follow the method. Now try this, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is very easy, because they say use any of the numbers above to complete these sentences. Dash and dash, two empty boxes have a difference of 20. So as I told you that whenever the difference whenever we have to find the difference, we will take two numbers first, and they want us to have those two numbers in which the difference is of 20, the number 20, or the difference should be of 20. So for example, if I am going to take 50 and 20, for example, okay, so first of all you have to decide where you to start from. If you wanted to start from 50 to reach 20, the bigger number is 50, and you have to go smaller number. So when you have to go from bigger number to smaller number, you will do backwards counting, okay? And when we have to, if we are going to start from smaller number to reach bigger number, we will do forward counting. So here we have to find the difference. So what we will do, this is all the numbers in tens. Can you see these are all in tens? So we will use our fingers as tens. So 50, okay, and I have to do backward counting to reach 20. 40, 30, 20. So 3 tens. 3 tens means 30. Is this the difference of 20? No, this is not right. It means, so let's do 20 and 40. Now let me see. So that time I started from 50, bigger number, to reach the smaller number. This time I'm going to start from smaller number to reach the bigger number. So what will I do? Forward counting or backward counting? Yes, as the number is, we have to go is the bigger number. We have to reach the bigger number. For that we have to do forward counting. So I will start from 20 and then I have to reach 40. And remember to count tens on the fingers. I am going to start after 20. 30, 40. So I have reached 40. 2 tens is 20. So the difference between 20 and 40 is 20. So I am going to write 40 and 20 have a difference of 20. I just did. Now you have to find two more numbers which has the difference of 50. That is very easy peasy lemon squeezy. We have to see the numbers, find the numbers which are bigger than 50, because if I am going to do 40 and 20, that doesn't make sense, because we have to find the difference of 50, the bigger number. So I will look for the two numbers which are bigger than 50. So let's see, I am going to take the example of 60 and 10. Alright, so I am starting from the smaller number to reach the bigger number. So I'm going to count forward to reach 60. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So what is the difference? 5, 10. 5, 10 is 50. So that's good. So 60 and 10 have the difference of 50. Now this one I leave it to you guys. I want you to practice this, and this is as simple, the same way, the same method we just did now. Forward counting if we have to reach the bigger number, and backward counting if we have to reach the smaller number, and then we can do the counting and write the answer. That's the end of today's video, and if you have any kind of difficulty, you are always welcome to contact me. Thank you very much.